What's up, SBM gang? Today I am back with another YouTube collab, this time with alipearlhair. They sent me this bomb black and white wig. I've been looking for this salt and pepper wig for months. None of the companies that I work with had this colored wig, because if they did, I would have been did it. So shout out to alipearl for finally giving us what we've been looking for. We just really wanted to try this hairstyle, so I was really excited when they reached out. You guys already know I love to use my bold hold products when I'm doing any install. It's non-negotiable and it's non-refundable. I only use bold hold. So I use my skin protectant to make sure that skin is protected from any of the harmful nothing, because I'm doing a glueless install, period. But it doesn't matter what. If anything's gonna touch your skin for a long period of time, whether it's 24 hours to 24 days, you want to put on skin protectant. It acts as a deodorant, it fights sweat, and it helps your install last. So it just is what it is. Use your skin protectant. Some people like to ask me, what skin protectant do I use? It's called skin protectant from Bold Hold. So yeah, just go on Bold Hold website. You're only going to see one type of skin protectant. Well, maybe two if you get the lemon burst one. It's no shade. But yeah, make sure you use that. Outside of that, go crazy with your install, period. So like I said earlier, this is a glueless install. This is just Gabby's favorite to work with. All she has to do when she's ready to take it off is put some water on a rag, or she can jump in the shower and it's gonna come right off with water. But it holds like adhesive. So Bold Hold Liquid Gold is a very unique product, and I prefer you only order it off the website, because there's so many fake Bold Hold products out there in these hair stores, and you can't get to all of them. You can only do your best. So in order to avoid all of that in general, my advice to you guys is to order your products off thehairdiagram.com. That way you know for a figgity fact that it's real Bold Hold, period. But yes, so once you blow dry that liquid gold with cold air and get it tacky, not dry but tacky, you want to just lay this lace down as you would with glue and tie it down, period. For styling, I'm doing a bust down middle part, and y'all know I love my mousse when I have to do bust down middle parts. Y'all need it to be flat. Stop using a little bit of mousse trying to be cheap. No, use a bunch. You can get more. When you use a bunch, it helps it be really flat. So don't say I ain't tell y'all. If you want a bust down flat middle part, go crazy with the mousse, and it's no shade. I get this question all the time. Will my install last if I use hot air? No. Will it work? Probably. But will it last? No. If you want longevity, you have to use cold air to seal in your adhesive. Heat loosens adhesive, and it's what? No shade. Now I'm just going in, pulling out hairs that don't need to be in this part, and I'm pulling them out with my hands. Y'all know I don't like to use tweezers to pluck my part. I've been doing this for years, even back to the closure days. When you want to define your part, just part through it and rip the hairs out. Don't rip too much out though, and if you ain't a pro, don't even do that step. But if you know your way around a lace, you don't need tweezers. You can just wop, pull them suckers out, period. And stop putting so much damn makeup on your parts. You girls need to only put a lot on the back part and then drag it up to the front. Some of y'all be oversaturating y'all parts with makeup, and it don't be natural. Less is more. I don't know what to tell you, girls. Here's a little hack for all my hairstylists that are on a time crunch. If you have a pre-plucked wig and you know you need to get this install done quick and in a hurry, and you don't have time to pluck on the mannequin, just install it. Install the wig, only if it's pre-plucked though and the knots are small, because that's the only way you can get away with this. Install the wig, pull out your baby hairs, and then pluck. Just pluck the front part. You don't, sometimes the wig does not have to be all the way plucked through the back of the frontal. If you want your wig to last, it's probably better to only pluck 2 inches of the front anyways. But yes, this is something new I've been trying. I like to section out my baby hairs and then pluck. I feel like it gives me a more neat look. That's just me and what I personally like and what I've seen throughout the years. I don't like the over pluck look, and I'm not going to sit on the mannequin and start from the back and pluck to the front no more. That's old school. That's out. That's the old way. If you want to do it that way, that's your prerogative. But me, I'm pulling my baby hairs out first. I'm yanking some out first, and then I'm plucking, and then I'm gonna spray, and it gives what it gives, period. Now I use my red spray to lock in this liquid gold. This just adds an extra layer of security. Like I said, this is glueless, so you want to make sure you're doing everything to make sure you get the maximum hold that you can get from a glueless install. No shade. Once again, I like to use a flexible hairspray when I'm doing bone straight looks. Even if I'm curling it, I always hairspray my hair first before styling. That's how I get a neat and non-frizzy look. No shade. Many flat iron. Do not use a big or regular size flat iron to do this step. If you want to curl your baby hairs, go out and get a small mini flat iron. Don't even get the mini flat irons that are thick and fat. Get ones that are long and skinny like this. They're way more easier to use. And I need to go to get another one because this one broke and I've been devastated. After that, I use hairspray to lay my baby hairs now. I don't use gel anymore. I used to love gel. I was heavy on the gel, lace jelly to be specific, but I'm sorry, I converted fully to hairspray. I think it's a neater look, it's less product, and it lasts longer. When I used to do gel, it caked up. My girl's sweat mixed with the gel, it just equaled up to gook. Like now, I can fix their hair so easy and so much faster because less is more. It's not so much product sitting on top of that glue or even your glueless installs. I just use hairspray now for baby hairs, and I probably won't never change it. If I do, y'all could come back to this video and get me later. But for now, I'm only using hairspray to do baby hairs, period. And you should too. Now I'm just going in and doing my final touches. I go back in with some more mousse because you know, it can't never be too late, period. And wetting it with that mousse, it helps the hot comb really flatten out that hair. So I love some mousse. I love some hairspray on top of the mousse. And then I love to go on with the hot comb. That's my method. And that's how you get a bust down middle part for me. Now there's plenty other ways to get your top flat, but these are the steps that I choose to take. I feel like it's the quickest and easiest. No shade. And once I get done laying this top with my handy dandy hot comb from Papa Chi Chi on Instagram, that's pretty much the final look. That's all it takes. Glueless installs are very easy to do. They're my favorite. Shout out to Ali Pearl for sending this bomb black and white salt and pepper wig. It was everything. It's one of Gabby's favorites. She wore this for a long time. She wore this for about 4 days. That's long for her. And for it to be glueless, that's really long, because she would have took this off 2 days max. But she loved this wig, so she could not take it off. Shout out to Ali Pearl. Shout out to Gabby. Y'all go follow her on all her social medias. Follow me as well on everything. All my platforms are Slayed by Matthew, period. We are at the 3,000 subscriber mark. We ate that. Shout out to y'all. And we're only growing, period. Bye, y'all.